Hi guys, I'm Ankit. In this video, we shall see another problem on LeetCode. Increasing triplet subsequence. So given an integer array, return true if there exists a triple of indices such that I lesser than j lesser than k and correspondingly the elements also in the same order. Nums of I less than nums of j less than nums of k. If no such indices exist, then you return false. So what the given question is, let's say we had taken the array 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So first of all, let's say what is subsequence actually. Subarray means For the subarray means it's a contiguous array, a part of contiguous elements from the array. If we take 1, 2, 3, yes, that can be a subarray. But if we take 2 and 4, that cannot be a subarray because they are not contiguous. But they can be subsequence. Why? Because in, let me just write this. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I take 2, 4, this cannot be subarray, but they can be subsequence because the elements are not in contiguous, but they are in the order because 2 comes first, then 4. Similarly, if you see 2 comes first, then 4. So subsequence is nothing but it can be either contiguous, non-contiguous elements, but they should maintain the relative order of the elements as in the original array. So you could take, let's say, 1, 3, 5. They can be a subsequence because 1, 3, 5, 1, 3, 5. The order is same. If you take 5, 3, no, this cannot be a subsequence because 5 comes next to 3. It doesn't come previous to 3. So this cannot be subsequence. This is what subsequence means. So we have to find such triplet subsequence, a subsequence of length 3, such that the 3 elements we take, this should come before to this 3 and 3 should come before 5. That is for sure. And 1 should be less than 3 should be less than 5. This is what the condition they have told. Okay. If in case, let's say the array itself is 1, 3, 2, 4, 5. If I take an example 1, 3, 2, can it be a subsequence? No, because 1 is less than 3, fine. But if you check 3 less than 2, no. So this is the reason I less than j less than k, where the indexes are in the same order. And also the elements also similarly it should be smaller. First I should be smaller, then j, then k. So that is the condition they have given. So what is the approach to solve the problem? Now we'll take the same example as I said before. 1, 3, 2, 4, 5. So in this case, actual subsequence, if you find 1, 3, 2, it cannot be. 3 to 4 also it cannot be because it's not in increasing order. If nums of I less than nums of j less than nums of k means it should be in the increasing order, ascending order. They are not in ascending order. But if you take 2, 4, 5, yes, they are in ascending order. So this can be a subsequence. Now, how do we get this as a subsequence? So for that, we'll have two variables, okay? Let's say first representing the nums of I and nums of j let it be representing second. And we will initialize both to int max. Int max we use in C++. In Java, integer dot max value. That is what we use. So int max. So this is nums of I and this is nums of j. Nums of k, let it be the for loop. You run for loop and each element in the array nums. So let this be the nums of k. Okay. So now initially the array pointer is pointing at this position 1. Now first what we need to check. Let's Before move on whether nums of j less than nums of k, we have to check this condition. If this condition satisfies, then only we check whether nums of j is less than nums of k. Otherwise, we don't check it. So first, let's check whether the given number 1 is it less than nums of I. Is 1 less than first? There is nothing but integer max value. Of course, 1 is less than integer max value. So this becomes first now. So first will be equal to the number. How do we check it? Num less than first. If. So now first equal to now. So this will become 1. Next you move the pointer ahead. Again for 3 also check again. Is 3 less than 1? 3 less than 1? Is 3 less than first? No, it is not. So if this is not the case, then check for the second. Else if. num less than second. Is 3 less than integer dot max value? Is it? Yes. So in this case, second will be num. Got it? Why second will be num? Because for first some other number is there. Only if this condition becomes false, we go to the next condition. Otherwise, we do not go. We are having else if condition, not if condition. Okay. So if this becomes false, we'll have some minimum value. Then we check for the second value. So in this case, first is pointing here, second is pointing here. Next, you move again the pointer here. Again 2. You have to check whether 2 is less than 1. No, 2 is not less than 1. Okay, else if is 2 is less than second, that is 3. This has been 3, right? So is 2 is less than 3? Yes, it is. It is. So second will become the given number. So this will become 2. So instead of second pointing here, it will point here. Got it? So actually what are we looking is, we are looking for the smallest value, then the next greater value, we look for the smallest value. If you have the pointer over the next value, the next greater value will be 3 only. But if you move the pointer ahead again, 2 is smaller than 3, so that, but it is greater than 1. So this will become the second value and the first value will remain as 1 only. That is what we are doing. So actually in the array we are looking for a contiguous, like in the sequence, in the order, a relative order of smaller, greater and greatest value in the array. Next you move the pointer ahead 4. Check whether 4 is less than 1. No. Is 4 less than 2 for the second condition? No. So that means what does it mean? You just need to return true. Why? So if 4 is less than 1 first and 4 is less than second, you know that first is less than second, that is for sure, right? And we get the given number is less than both. I mean, these numbers are less than the given number. Num is greater than these two numbers. That means first less than second less than number. 1 less than 2, 2 less than 4. That means you have to return true. That there is existing subsequence in the given array. I mean, we need not to check for 5. So you can see 1, 2, 4. This is the subsequence what we have. Even 2, 4, 5 can be, but it can be relative order should remain the same. That doesn't mean you have to have a contiguous element. They haven't asked for a sub array. They have just asked for a subsequence. If they have mentioned sub array, then these 2 pointers cannot be like far away. First and second should be like 1, 3, 2, 4, 5 if you have. If this is first, this is second, and this cannot be second. You cannot change it to second because this is a sub array. So in such case, we have to move the pointer here first, second, and this will be the current element. 2, 4, 5 will be the sub array. So basically what are we doing is, we are looking for the smallest value, the next greater value to that, and the biggest value. If you get it, you just return true. So for smallest value, we check whether the given number is lesser than the smallest value, current smallest value. Then you assign this as the smallest value. Then again you check whether the given number, if that this is becomes false, you check whether this is less than, the given value is less than the at least second value. If it is so, then you change it. If that also becomes false, then only that means the given number is having subsequence, like 1, 2, 4 is the order. So we shall program this. First, what we need to do, okay, we'll have two variables. First, initialize the int max, and second, that also initialize the integer maximum value. Then for each element in the array, if the given number is less than first, then that will become the first. If this becomes false, else if what you have to check whether the given number is at least less than second value. If so, then second will be reinitialized to the given number. That also becomes false, then only that means it's a subsequence. You will return true. Okay, return return statement I have forgotten. Yes. If after the loop also don't find any such subsequence, then you just need to return false. Yes, and for Java also same logic. Here we use integer dot max value. Yes, successfully submitted. If you understood the concept, please do like the video and subscribe to the channel. We'll come up with another video in the next session. Until then, keep learning. Thank you.